All right. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me on this tutorial for Lady Vagabond Lifestyle. This is part 4, which means we're doing section 4. I actually started it a few minutes ago and then was interrupted in the middle. So I just decided to start over. Haven't gone too far into the tutorial, so I'll just go over the beginning part again. All right, so we're going to start with the section D1. Let me show it to you. 8 and 5/8 double score by 8. Okay, so we're going to double score on the 8 and 5/8 side. Fold it and put the tape on the outside. So section D, I have the wing on the bottom of the section. Then we're moving on to part D3. And D3, I have two parts that are identical. They're 7 by 8. And we're going to triple score along the 7-inch side. So this is the 7-inch side. And if you can see over here, I'm going to put it this, okay, over here. You can see I scored it 3 times. You have a first score line at the 1/2 inch, and then another one at 5/8 of an inch, and the third one at 3/4. So you have 3 lines. And this is good if you need the flap to overlap quite a few elements. And the triple score line will sort of create a little circle instead of just a square. Let me show you. See, so it's a little rounded like that. So we're bending the score line, but we're not folding it all the way. Like we don't want to create too rough of a fold. So see how nicely it sits down? It sits all the way in. The second thing that we're going to do with those parts, okay, this, remember I have D2, I have 2 of them, is we're going to mark a line 2 inches from the third score line. So we're going to mark 2 inches from here, from the top, 2 inches from the bottom, from the score line, and 2 inches at the center. So you have 3 inches here, then 2, and then 3. Then you're going to create a line going from this point to this point and cut it out. Okay, so let's do it. So if this is my piece and this is the other way around, right? Because I have one from the right and one from the left. So I'm going to count 2 inches from the third score line. This is my third score line, and I'm counting 2 inches, and I'm making a mark. Show you. Okay. Okay. So I have 2 inches from the third score line to here. I'm going to do the same thing here. 2 inches from this point to this point. I have 3 inches from here to here, 3 inches from here to here. So I have 2 inches left in the center. Now I'm going to mark a line going from here to here. And a line going from here to here. And that's my shape. So we're going to do one on the right and one on the left. That's one. And that's 2. Okay, I'm just gently going over it. Okay. Okay, and here we go. I'm going to take those triangles and put it aside. I don't really need them. Okay. So these will go. D3 is the left flap, so this will be here. And D2 is the right flap. It will be here. And they will overlap each other like that. Okay. Let's go ahead and put them down. And we'll put this one here. Okay. Here we go. So this is my right side because I want the flap to be on the bottom. And they were close together with the magnet. I put here Marco for magnet. I might do 2 of them. Let's see. Okay. One here. And we'll do one here. Okay, what did I do with my pile of magnets? I just had them in my hand. Okay. Oh, they were hiding over there. Okay. Take some tape. I think this is a little too far. Need to put it a little bit more here. Yeah, it's better. Okay. And another one. You don't have to put double magnets. You can just get away with one. If you do, I would say do this one here. Okay. Very nice. Okay. Okay. Next, let's see what we have next. Okay, I have these parts to put over these. Now what? Let's see what I have more here before I put this. Maybe I'll do the next section. What's this one? D4. The top flap. Okay. All right, so I have a top flap, D4. Again, 8 5/8 double score by 8. D4. Okay, this is a top flap, so it will go here. I'm going to turn it around just because it's easier for me. So opposite of the sides where you have the flap there, this is my top. Okay, I'm just trying to see that I'm not going over the fold. And I think I'm good right there. Here we go. Okay, so D4, this is the top part, and this is the inside. Let's go ahead and do the inside. We'll go here, and I have D7, which is a flat pocket. We'll go here. Okay, so let's put D7, 2.5 by 8. Okay. I don't know where all my tapes are. I'm missing one tape. Let me just go grab it real quick. Oh. Like that. Okay. Just went and grabbed some more 1/4" tape. I just ran out. Okay, I'm going to tape 3 sides. Okay, and I'm going to put it right there. And that's a flat pocket, so it doesn't have any score lines. Put it at the bottom. Again, I'm putting it a little bit farther from the fold line, not over the fold. Let me bring it closer so you can see. This is where my score line is and my fold line, and it's a little bit over, so that when you fold it, it's not going to interrupt the movement. Okay, so this is D7, or sorry, D4. That's the back of D4. 7 3/4 by 4 1/4, and I'm going to put it. I'm going to put it here, I think. Yep. This will go here. This will go here. This will go here. And this will go here, actually. This will go here. I think that's a good way to do it right there. Okay. So if I want to have a little bit more, let me trim this a little bit more, because I should have put this under the flat pocket first and then put the flat pocket, but I didn't do it. So I'm just going to trim it a little bit now. Do just a bit. Okay. Okay. I don't know why I didn't put tape on either one of these parts, but I'll put some tape now. Maybe I forgot completely the entire section. No, I didn't. Just a few pieces. You know, you gotta have so many parts to this album. And when you planning it and cutting everything in advance, it is a little difficult to keep track. Okay. Great. So this is D4. Okay, and now this. Yeah, looks better. So now I have a little bit of the black showing. So this is D, D4. It's 1 1/4 by 7 3/4, and it's from the 8 by 8, the sixth sheet, number 6, AC6. Okay. See how I'm holding this up, and I am putting it slowly down, making sure that it's aligned how I want it, and then I'm pressing it down and slowly making sure it's in the right spot. And this one, see if it will fit. And barely. Okay. Okay. Make sure that you have the writing to the right side. Remember, this is the bottom of the page. I just have it sideways because it's easier for me to work with it like that. Okay. Yeah, you don't want to put it upside down. I'm going to just cut the excess off a little bit here. Okay, and putting it down. All right. So that's the back side of D4 inside of the flap. Okay. Okay, I have 2 more parts that I need to put there. Let's see what we have. I have a bottom flap, and I have the center part. So I have D8. Okay. Let's do D8. D8. 8 and 5/8 double score by 8. Again, it's another large flap. Okay, and it is a little too long. over here. Not by much, just a little. I think I'm going to trim it just a smidgen here. Oops. Okay. And putting on the bottom side. There we go. Okay. Looks good. Okay, so I have the D8. I took solid color. I think this will go on the here. Okay. All right, I think I'm going to just trim it just a little bit. Again here. Okay, so I took the solid color. It is 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. No, I said I left it at 8. I knew it was a little too long, so it should be 7 3/4. Yeah. All right, now it's 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. Here we go. Okay, so this will be here. This piece that I cut from here will go, I think it'll go on the other side. So this maybe will go on the outside. Yeah, this will be on the outside. This will be on the inside. Okay. Yeah, so I took the 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. Actually, it was 7 by 8, and I just cut out 3/4 here. So I'm going to cut this piece off also, just so that will be even. Okay, this is 6 and 5 3/4. So we'll make it 5 3/4 by 5 3/4. Okay. Let me just make my adjustment here. The 8. Okay, now we're good. Okay, so this will go right here. So I cut the L out. It's 7 3/4 by 7 3/4, and this is 2 inches here and 2 inches here. Okay, there we go. Now let's see what I have here. I have D9. It's 6.5 by 7, and it's a pocket. So I scored it twice on the 7 side and once on the 6.5 side. That will give me a 6 by 6 pocket. Okay. And so I'm going to put this pocket right here. I took one side out. And I'm going to make sure it is in the right spot. Okay. Once it's at the right spot, I can take the other two, the back of the other two tapes out. Okay. And now I have another little pocket. That's D10. And D10 is going to go right over here. So this will go here. And D10. Maybe we'll put it here. No. Okay. Yeah, I don't know if I want to cover it up in hindsight. I'm not sure now. All right, let's put this down. Okay, so first of all, this is over here. That's good. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I'll put this here. Maybe I'll leave it. Let's leave it for now. Okay, so this is D10. I'm going to put it aside for now. Okay, on the bottom side, on the back side of the bottom flap, I have D8 to put here at the center. And then I have 3 strips that I can put around. Like that. Okay. So the question is, do I do the strips first? Yes, let's do the strips first and this second. So these are all D11 from Background Pack, the 7th sheet. So it's 12B7, the 3¼ inches by 7½. And I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Okay. I'm going to use just regular glue for this. There's thin strips. I can just use regular glue. Okay. Three and 4. Here we go. Okay, and then I can take this and put this at the center. Okay. This will go here at the center. So maybe we'll put the pocket here. I don't know. I have one more part I need to do. Okay, oh, this will go on the top. Okay. Okay. So here, I have a right flap and a top flap. So D5 is a right flap. It'll go on the right part. It's 8.5 by 4.25. And it should go here. I'm thinking if I want to do, no, I don't. Okay. That's what happened when, when I pre-design something, and all of a sudden when I'm working on it, I get all other ideas and I start changing. I really shouldn't do that. Okay. Put it a little bit crooked. Let me just move it a little bit. Okay. Okay, and D6, again, 8.5, scored once by 4.25 is a top flap. And this goes on top of D4. Okay, and I put a little mark here because it tells me that I wanted to add a little magnet there. So yeah, this section will have quite a few magnets, and that's okay. Put here or here. No, maybe over here. Okay. Okay, so for D5, I cut this one from the 12 by 12 collection. That's the third page. That's the engine room page. It's 3.25, 3 3/4 by 7 3/4. I don't know if you can see what I wrote there. So I have this one on the top. Okay, from 12C6, that's the 12 by 12 collection, 6th page. Same size, 7 3/4 by 3 3/4. I'm going to use this one. I'm going to use this again from 12C3. Same, it's the same page. You see, I just cut it here. Okay. And this is from the 12C6. So this and this is the same right there. Something like that, like that, like that. I don't remember, but one of those. It's the same pages. Okay. So all four pieces are the same size. 7 3/4 by 3 3/4. Okay. Okay, this one will go here and this will go underneath. All right. And that's my D6. This is one is going to go on top. And this piece is going in the back over here. Okay. So now I have this piece goes like this and this goes down with the magnet. Okay, now I have the cat. We'll go here and here and here. How cute is the cat? So what did I do? I took 3 pieces. Okay. D13 is 3 3/8 by 3. This one is 2.5 by 4. And this one is D13 3 5/8 by 2 3/8. It's from the 8 by 8. That's the C9. That's the cards section. Okay. So you see I cut all the edges out. Let me show you how I did it. So I have the same 3 pieces here. This is D12. 3 3/8 by 3. I'm cutting the edges off. On all those pieces. See? I'm doing different edges than I've done the other one. The other one I've done with this side. Okay. And take my ink and my dabber and going over them. Okay. This goes over here, and this goes over on top right there. That's one. These I have different edges. You see here, it's different edges. Makes it a little more interesting, I guess. Here I have 2. 1 and 2. Let's take this piece that we put aside. That's my D10 pocket. 5 by 4.5 pocket. I have D10. All right. 3 3/8 by 4 1/4. Is it 3/8 or 7/8? 3 1/8 by 4 1/4. Okay, so D10. Okay, over the pocket. And that's D10 also. That is from 12C1, from the first page in the collection pack, the 12 by 12 collection pack. Take this card out. Okay, so that's my pocket. I have my 3 elements now. Okay, D4, 7 3/4 by 7 3/4. I'm gonna put this at the center. There we go. Love this color, as you can tell. Okay. And I think we're going to put the supervisor here in a respectable place, or this here. Okay. So I'm going to attach it in 2 places, here and here, and create a little tuck pocket. Oh, actually, I already taped all of it, so we're not going to do a tuck pocket. We're just going to put it there as an embellishment. I guess I forgot. Okay, but you could. All right, when this is down, I'm just centering it. Okay. Okay, this one I didn't put anything there. So this will be over here like that. I'll just pop out a little bit. Okay. Lovely. Here we go. Beautiful. Okay. This whole thing comes up. This whole thing comes down. And this will be the center over here. Ooh, I even marked the side up. That's D1. So this is D1. It goes over the base. 7 3/4 by 7 3/4, and this was taking from the background pack, the 12 by 12. And that's the last page. That's the 12B12. Okay, so this is side up. Beautiful. And now I have this. I can decide where I want to put it. If I want to put it on the side, in the center. There we go. Look how pretty. Looks nice. Okay, and the last thing that we're going to put is this here. So for these, I cut out these two pieces from D3. And they're 6 by 7 3/8. So you can choose if you want to do the library or you want to do this side. I think I want to do the gray because I have too much going on like that already. So I think the gray over here, which will be nice and neutral, will be the best solution. Okay. I already marked my lines, but yeah, what I did is I actually just put it here, and I measured where I wanted to be like that, and I marked my line. Okay, so it's when you have the other part already cut, it's easy to just go ahead and cut the pattern out. So I'm going to trim those two. And then I can use that as a template. But before I do that, let me just make sure that it is the right. I think I need to take out a little bit more. Yeah, maybe just a smidgen more. Okay. So I'm putting two of them together now. So I took a smidgen off the first one. Let's see if this is good. Yep, now I have enough black lining over here. So this side is okay. And this side is also okay. Okay, very good. Now for the back side. And for the back side, I have 2 pieces that I took out, and I'm going to put it right there. So I can actually just put it over like that and cut it. Right, there we go. And go right like that. And the same thing here. So this was 4 1/4 by 7 3/4. These 2 pieces. Okay, one will go here. And one will go here. Oh, no. I made a boo-boo. I cut them the same way, no? Or am I mistaken? Oh, no, here we go. We can do... it's this way. Okay. Almost freaked out there for a minute. And now we have to cover these little spots right there. And I took a remnant here that I had. Okay, for D2 and D3. So this is 4 5/8 by, well, actually I have this little piece here that I don't really need. Let's take this out. So it's 4 by 4 5/8. I'm going to cut this to 2 and 2. So 2 and 4 5/8. And I'm going to, I already marked my lines. And so when you have that, I really should show you how to do it right. So you really can just put it down here, okay? Mark the line, and then wherever it is, just go over it a little bit further. Okay, here we go. Okay, so let's say this is the line. I don't know if you will be able to see it. You mark it like that with a pencil. Okay. Then you can just go down a little bit further. It's going to be like that. And like that. So when you go to put it down, see, it fits perfect. Okay. So this will go here. And I'm sorry, where's the other one? Oh, it's on the inside. I'm sorry, I forgot. This is on the inside part. Like that. What you can do is you can put it over and create a little tuck pocket there, if you like. So you glue it only on these edges and then you can tuck something in there. Okay, and let's see the other one. So I have this one. Okay. Let's take the ink and ink the edges on all the items that we just cut. Okay. And these two. Okay. Alrighty. Okay, I just want to erase those white markings. Okay, I normally wouldn't have white markings because um, And I would do a pencil so that I can erase it, but I wanted to be able to show you what my markings are. Okay. Okay. Let's go and put this together. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna leave this aside. Okay, here I'm not going to put a pocket because I have a magnet. Okay. Woohoo! All right. Okay. And over here, we can embellish it with something fun. You know, maybe with that. Or maybe we can put a clock in there. I don't know yet, but let's see what we're going to embellish it with. Let's see. We need something circular. Let's see. We can do the typewriter. I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. But that can be kind of fun over here, right? Okay. So I'm going to think about it. And because I'm not sure. Maybe I'll do the typewriter. I like the typewriter here. Or we can put Lady Vagabond here too. We can totally do her. Right? How tall is she? Oh, we can do her. Okay, I'm going to sleep on it. I don't know what I want to do here, but this is a cool area to do something fun with, you know? Maybe put a mold here of some kind. I don't know. We'll think about it. All right, I will see you in the next section. I will talk to you soon. Bye.